Pro Tem Speaker and members of the Council, also our guests in the gallery, Navajo Nation President and Vice as well. To the important legislation that we talked about, and I know it's been an issue that's been brought forward to us time and time, has been brought before us to speak on this issue, to make a decision for our Navajo people, for the future, for our younger generation. My colleagues, I speak on experience of settling water settlements, which will benefit our people within that. And that's the Gallup Navajo water settlement that has happened 2 months ago. Because of this, our people on the New Mexico side are going to get water. The certainty is there. There is no doubt. There is no unforeseen circumstances that our Navajo people are thinking about on the New Mexico side. Water is going to be there for them until, our Creator and our Heavenly Father decides we call it. So, I support this legislation because of the experience that we have seen. We say that water went to the city of Gallup. Yes, it did. But guess what, my colleagues? When we go to the city of Gallup, there's IHS, our people do reside there. And then when we say anti-city of Gallup, we're the first ones at Walmart and Lauderberg are having dinner and whatnot. This morning, my colleagues, I had a meeting with Navajo NTOA, with the McKinley County School. And the Daru community is running out of water. The school is. So this has been brought to our attention. We sat down with NTOA, and my colleagues talk about the certainty of passing the bill that we just had with New Mexico. The question was, when can we tap into that water that we have passed so our Navajo kids can continue to go to school? What an experience there. Now, for the Arizona side, if the bill does fail, there's not going to be that certainty when it comes to talks of asking for more water. And I say this too because in the legislation that's brought forth, if this legislation fails, then in the wording it has indicated, documented that Winderock, Fort Defiance, will go ahead and tap into that New Mexico water. It's already written. So with the kindness of the New Mexico side, we'll go ahead and share if this bill fails. The colleagues who represent this area is documented. And so, of course, this is an important legislation. And my colleague, Mr. Bates, has brought up some good points here. We can't trust the courts. And we just cannot do that. A lot of time, a lot of work has been brought forward to this legislation. And the total amount of dollars that we're talking about here is $380 million. I myself will go ahead and vote in favor of this legislation because, as I indicated earlier, based on the experience that we've had with the New Mexico settlement. And to this day, on the eastern side, all the chapters are going to, from Twin Lakes and down to Hatchet, are going to get water. And the certainness is there as far as water. I know there might be amendments that might go forth. But of course that's up to our colleagues to decide what action we're going to take here. So my colleagues, that's what I would like to share this morning on this beautiful day. I'm thankful for rain that we got yesterday. And so, myself, and speaking with colleagues, that the chapters that we represent here, we're just grateful that we settled on our side and that water's there. With the hard work of the staff, with the hard work of the research that they have done. I'm grateful. Our younger generation, grandkids and children are going to use that water. So I ask this for the Arizona side as well. Let's have that thought in our minds.